think it's time to blow this scene. Get everybody in the stuff together. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's jam.
Hurry up loading that art.
All right, we should be good now.
I don't get paid much doing this kind of job, know what I'm saying?
Not likely. What?
What is it?
The art. It's missing.
Son of a bitch.
Where you going, Sherry? I told you to stay put. You need to learn to listen.
Leave me alone. Just please.
Time to teach some manners.
Oh, damn it. Shush.
Dude, you forgot to set your VESP to vibrate.
What does it matter? General Caesar is summoning us. Sorry, we're going outside.
Sorry. Pardon me. Excuse us.
What was the hold-up?
Sorry, sir. We were going through a tunnel.
Agents, you're urgently needed at the Smashville City Art Museum.
The Art Museum? What is it?
It's a place where people can look at art.
Hey, I know what the Art Museum is, Butch. I just asked what the emergency was.
An armored car was transporting priceless works of art to the museum for an upcoming exhibit. But when it arrived, the paintings were nowhere to be seen. Among these historical works was the Mona Lisa by Leonardo da Vinci.
Huh? Why does that lady in the photo look so sad?
Butch and Lobo, your mission is to track down those missing paintings and catch whoever's responsible. Good luck, agents.
We'll get right on it, Cesar. Okay, let's go back to watching the Resident Evil 2 movie.
No, Butch, we have a case to solve.
Yeah? And so does Sherry Birkin.
Look at my face.
All right, dude, we'll go. I'll watch the rest of the film on Blu-ray, but if you spoil the ending for me, I'm gonna flip shit. Well, museum's closed. I guess we'll just have to go see the rest of the movie after all.
Let's find the staff entrance. Attention please. My name is Lobo, and this is Butch. We're from Private Eye Team Incorporated. Who can we talk to about the missing paintings?
Do either of you have any credentials?
Ouch!
Agents of Petty, huh? Sounds a bit fancy pants. Hello, my name is Atari Ashiyama, the museum preparator. I prepare art for the exhibits.
Okay, Atari. Who was in the armored car when the art disappeared?
That would be Douglas and Anton.
Okay, Douglas and Anton, tell us what happened.
Nothing out of the ordinary happened at first. We picked the art up at the airport this morning, made sure it was safe and secure, and drove right back to the museum.
Did you make any stops along the way?
None. You know, except for red lights and stop signs. But when we opened it up, the van was completely empty.
This clearly wasn't the work of a meerkat burglar.
Meerkat?
Can't explain it any better than we could the last time this happened.
How long ago was that?
Yesterday.
Almost every piece of art for the gala vanished out of this van on its way to the museum.
Wait. A gala?
The big red carpet shindig later this week.
Is any more art expected to arrive for this gala?
My boss Lex would know. You can find him inside.
Okay, thanks Atari.
Thanks for your cooperation, D&A.
Why name us after our first name initials? It makes it kind of sound like DNA.
Crap. This just seems confusing to process this. Have a good day.
Butch Baxter has a weird look on his face whenever his picture is shown on his badge.
For all the art to vanish like that, this must have been
a magician. No wait, that can't be it. What if it was a ghost? The armored car might be haunted, which could mean it could be a poltergeist.
What is it with you, Butch? I was going to say, an inside job.
Oh please, an inside job? Why can't it be an outside job for once? The weather is nice outside.
Well, someone got in and out of that armored car while it was moving without the security guards even noticing. That may not be possible, but I say there's a chance one or both of them were lying.
Are you sure? Why don't we do some more scoping? Oh. This must be the whale room I've heard so much about. This place must be a real zoo.
Zoo? This place isn't really crowded, dude. We're the only ones in here.
No, it's a zoo because of all the wax animal displays scattered around.
Excuse me. This place is off limits to the public.
Oh, no sir, we're not public. We're private. We're agents of Private Eye Team Incorporated.
Really? Well, I suppose you do look the part. You must be here about the missing paintings. I am the museum curator and registrar, Lex Duchovny.
Haha, Duchovny? That's a silly last name. Anyways, my name is Butch, and this is Lobo.
Your staff told us all of the art was for an up-and-coming gala?
It is our grandest event of the year. I have the most famous paintings by the most important artists in history flown in from all over the world for it. Leonardo da Vinci, Donato da Niccolò di Bardi, Pablo Picasso, Frida Kahlo, Vincent van Gogh, Jackson Pollock, Bob Ross, and many more. But they are all gone. The only artwork that has arrived is a piece by Mr. Beast.
Mr. Beast? You mean that street artist and internet sensation challenging people to do crazy things for millions of dollars?
He does have a popular YouTube channel where he challenged 100 people ages 1 to 100 to compete for $500,000. He's really popular.
I also noticed he recreated Willy Wonka's chocolate factory.
Mr. Beast is the current piece of the fine art world, and the museum is honored to display his latest installation piece.
Really? Show us. Ooh, I want to see what's in here.
No. The art is not for the eyes of sewer dwellers.
Hey, I resemble that remark.
Even I have not yet gazed upon it. It is only to be unveiled at the gala. If there even is gonna be a gala.
What do you mean, if?
Mr. Beast's piece alone isn't enough for a whole gala. Unless some artistic genius emerges from obscurity with a masterpiece I can display alongside Mr. Beast's, the event can't go on. And then, the museum will be closed, forever. Without the gala, the town council will have just the excuse they need to defund the artists.
Defund the arts? Why? Art is so much fun.
Indeed. But there will be no more school field trips. No more smiling faces of children running around and laughing at the Botticelli paintings, and most tragically, no more fancy galas.
So the gala is a fundraiser?
Yes, but as they say, it takes money to make money. And fancy galas don't come cheap. I've already paid for catering, invitations, all that razzle-dazzle. If the gala is cancelled now, the museum will go bankrupt, and then, bam, I'll snap faster than the adolescence of a foreigner agent who became a doctor, who then became part of a complete breakfast, who turned to stone, and then became radioactive, and then...
Pardon me, Lex, please don't say things around Lobo. He just underwent counseling. There's a whole backstory to this, and believe me, you don't want to know.
Is he gonna be alright?
Sure, he just needs a drink of water. Don't worry, Mr. Duchovny, we're on the case. You're all good, Lobo.
Thanks, Butch. I'm good now. So, if the paintings aren't recovered by the end of the week, the gala will be cancelled and the museum will be closed for good.
Which makes me wonder. Were the paintings stolen because they're valuable, or is the thief's true goal to ruin the museum's reputation?
I think I have an idea how to flush out whoever is responsible for the missing paintings. We need to get to petty headquarters.
Well, speaking of flush, we can flush ourselves into the magic portal to get there.
I'm right behind you. What we need to do, Butch, is set a trap for whoever tries to steal the next piece of art that's heading to the museum for the gala.
But Lobo, Lex said there isn't any more art on the way. Unless we become artistic geniuses, whose artwork can be added to the exhibit.
Exactamundo. We create a masterpiece or two. Easy peasy. Then, we get invited to display them at the gala, and then catch the thief when they try to steal our art as it's being transported in the armored car.
Sounds simple enough. But what about Doug and Anton's recollection of events? Do you think their story holds water?
Possibly. But at this stage, we shouldn't rule anyone out as suspects.
Maybe Mr. Duchovny's concern over canceling the gala was all just an act.
I don't know what he'd have to gain by the museum being shut down. Anyway, we can't let any of the museum staff in our plan. Otherwise, if the heist was an inside job, they're not gonna fall for our trap.
For this to work, we'll need foolproof undercover disguises. Let's head to Legs.
I think we'll need new skills instead. And fortunately, there is a place you can go to change your persona. And it recently opened up 5 weeks prior to the reconstruction of the headquarters.
Otaku. What are you doing here?
I'm the art teacher, of course. Nobody's better suited than I am to help people achieve their artistic vision.
That justifies why the name of this art institution is I for and I of Art. You can teach us to be artistic geniuses.
Very well then. Butch, Lobo, why don't you each get a canvas and some paints, put on a beret, and I'll see what I can do.
So many colors. It's like an all-you-can-art buffet. Shoot. I meant to do that.
Okay, become an artist. How hard can it be?
Hey man, you taking two-dimensional art too. I'm seeing if I can make my design using cross-hatching.
Thanks Ethan, but I need to work quietly right now.
What? I was only asking.
So Otaku, what do you think?
Oh. It's very accurate. Literal. Realistic. But not something one might call eye-catching. It doesn't say anything.
I thought you'd get what I'm going for.
Hey, don't just paint what you see. You must look with your inner eye.
That's easy for you to say. You're nothing but high.
You said, but I.
Oh, now this one speaks to me. It's so daring. So raw. So full of emotion. A true masterpiece.
You really think so?
Are you kidding me? His looks like shit. It looks like he just threw up on the canvas. Did you just say that Butch's painting is better than mine?
Well, better is a matter of opinion, but yes. And I should know, I have an eye for talent.
What are you doing, Otaku?
Calling my agent.
But, we are agents.
Your secret agents, not talent agents.
This is for an undercover mission, Butch. You can't put your name on it.
An artist should always sign their work, Lobo.
Hopefully it's small enough no one will notice. We also need everyone at the museum to believe you are not the petty agent they met earlier.
I know who to call. Let's see Saul Dortmund.
Hello Phil. Have I found a talent for you? No, not another singer or dancer, a legit artist.
Saul is taking longer than usual. Your disguise must be so very complicated spy technology.
VCST? Doesn't exactly roll off the tongue.
Sorry for the wait, agents.
Ah, there's Saul. What's the sitch?
I want you to keep this in mind. Due to the unique requirements for Butch disguise, the time and cost of making a VEST will be overwhelming. So, instead of a VEST, I've come up with a new project that is off to a perfect start. Allow me to present to you the AI-generated disguise ring.
Which finger should I put it on?
Any one works fine. But I strongly do not recommend you put it on the middle one, so help me.
Fits perfect.
Next, make a fist and thrust it. And then call out the disguise you want, and it will automatically fill your body with the disguise of your choosing, including skin, eye, and hair color, along with a suited voice. Go on, try it.
Magic disguise ring, turn me into the world's fantastic artist.
What happened to Butch? He's blonde, and why does he wear glasses?
That's the power built into the ring. Optimized by the ChatGPT engine, followed with some tiny mirrors and prosthetic skin. It's like movie magic.
This is the 21st century.
So Butch, how do you feel?
I feel like this case isn't simply black and white, but more akin to the classical technique of chiaroscuro, in which an artist like myself use strong contrast between light and dark through subtle gradation to convey form and dimension. Wow, Lobo, I finally understand color theory, composition, 3-point perspective, and flux en French.
Wow. He's completely unrecognizable.
Oh, and painted by Nimbert.
Well, almost unrecognizable.
You see Butch, the best part is, the AI-generated disguise ring itself functions like any other gadget, so it can also collapse back into the ring whenever you want to change back to normal.
Magic disguise ring, change me back to normal.
Thanks Saul, great work. Now to introduce the fine art world to this international artist experience. Come on Butch.
Can we get McDonald's first? I'm hungry.
And that is why you signal when you are riding a horse. Okay, now it is time for the Arts and Culture Report. Over to you, Carissa.
Thank you, Bianca. Hi, I'm Carissa Hagen. Tonight, a previously unknown artistic genius has just emerged in the art world. So unknown that I didn't even ask his name before booking this exclusive remote interview. Let's go over to our new artist now. Hello, can you hear me?
Greeting Carissa. My name is Butch. Walton.
Walton? Walton who?
Ah yes. My name is Walton Pierre Gentileschi.
Walton Pierre Gentileschi? And where are you from, Walton?
Okay, I'm an artist here in Tuffer.
Tuffer? I'm not familiar with that country. Is it small where you are from?
Oh, it's tiny. Like the size of a single plaza.
Why don't you tell us a bit about what inspired your latest painting?
With pleasure. This piece was inspired by fruit, which grows deeply in the gardens of Tuffer. I call it Rhapsody in fruit.
It is marvelous. I can almost taste the colors.
I'd love to give you that opportunity. If you happen to know of any upcoming museum gala in your Fin City.
Right, say no more.
Yes, please say no more. No one really wants to listen to people talk about art that much. It is all inspiration this and inspiration that. What is the main purpose?
Agents. My agent Phil says the curator wants Walton's Rhapsody in Fruit in the museum exhibit.
Just in time. The gala's tomorrow night.
The armored car will be at the airport first thing in the morning to pick up your art once you arrive from Tuffer after a layover in Paris.
Wait, you didn't get me a direct flight?
Dude, you're not flying anywhere. Tuffer isn't even a country in Paris. It is a French slang for rave party.
Oh, right.
Perfect. We're now on the last step to solve this case, and we're not even halfway close to tomorrow night. What's that?
I'm calibrating this tracking bug to detect wherever my painting is. That way if we catch the thief in the act of stealing this painting, they still might not reveal where they've hidden the other paintings they've stolen. But if we let them think they've gotten away with the painting, we can then track them down using the mobile app to find their hideout.
Now that's using your brain, Butch. Right, let's go pretend to catch the plane. If we get there in approximately 2 hours, there is a chance we could avoid the delays. That should also give you enough time to disguise yourself as Walton Pierre Gentileschi. Alright, time for you to get into character.
You got it. I'll meet you outside after the guards have picked up my painting.
Gentileschi.
Yes, it is me, Walton Pierre Gentileschi. You must be the security guard coming to take my painting to the museum.
Yes. Any trouble getting through customs?
Costume. This is not a costume, you always look like this.
It's normal to be nervous. I'm sure the art won't disappear on the way to the museum this time.
That is very reassuring.
Gee. You'd think when handing over priceless art, there'd be some paperwork. Would have been polite of them to offer me a ride at least.
We good here?
Magic disguise ring, change me back to normal.
Alright Lobo, the trap is set. Now to see who falls for it.
We can track your painting from below the sewer.
Good idea, so no one will see us following the armored car.
We better hurry before it gets too far.
With the Petty Tracker app, we can listen to the security guards through their walkie-talkies. If they're in on the art heist, they'll surely say something that gives themselves away.
I didn't know our services have an app.
Well, now they do. Just look at us, two teenage detective agents, investigating a normal case for a change, instead of chasing some over-the-top supervillain who's out to destroy the city.
Quiet. I think I hear Douglas and Anton talking. Let's listen in.
So their entire plan all along was to destroy the city and rid the country of its protectors. Did you get a load of those M80s?
M80s? Oh shit. Butch, this case could be a lot bigger than just an art heist.
Yeah, I also like that scene where you see the first zombie crouching over Kenneth J. Sullivan, and it slowly turns its head toward us, revealing itself to be a zombie. That will always
What?
have a special place.
Wait a
in my
minute,
heart.
no, they're talking about the Resident Evil movie. Sorry dude, I don't want to hear spoilers. Turn it off, diarrhea, 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 oh.
Dude. Shut up. It's off. Damn.
That was a close call. They could have given away the rest of the movie.
The armored car is about a block away. It's still heading toward the museum. Is your canvas still in the back?
It looks like the signal is going this way.
That can't be right. The van is going the other way.
That could mean the art thief must have taken the bait.
Perfect. Now to wait for them to take it to wherever they've stashed the other stolen paintings. In the meantime, we should check the armored car for evidence this criminal may have left behind.
What the?
Stop. Private Eye Team Incorporated.
Jesus Christ. Don't jump in front of the truck like that, it's dangerous.
And it's about to get much worse if you don't give us a minute of your time.
No sign this lock's been tampered with. But whether or not the guards are in on it, someone's taking the painting somewhere.
Hell no, we lost another painting? We better not have. No, it's gone. Walten Pierre Gentileschi is gonna be pissed at us.
Wait, Gentileschi's painting is gone too? Damn, we suck at our jobs.
That's what you want us to believe, isn't it? Who are you working for? Is it the curator?
Well, yes. Lex is our boss. But we didn't see or hear him take the painting out of the back.
The thief must have been invisible. Or are they so fast we didn't notice?
It had to be so fast, you could miss it when you blink.
Lobo, the signal stopped moving.
That must mean the art napper must have reached their secret hideout. If we follow that signal, we just might catch the thief with the rest of the art they nabbed.
So? We didn't do it, right?
I better call this in.
The signal's spiking. The painting should be nearby.
It's gotta be in one of these buildings. Canvass the area.
I think it's in the storage facility, U-Haul.
Yeah, right. That's too obvious for a hiding spot. Which would actually make it the perfect hiding spot. But just to be sure, we better take a closer look.
Hello, police. I need to make an anonymous tip.
I guess it's not here. The signal isn't going off.
Which leaves us with one more search place. The Smashville warehouse.
This device needs recalibrating.
On second thought, never mind.
There are the missing paintings. Guess you were right, Lobo, but there's no sign of the thief.
We must have scared them off. Our plan for them to lead us to these masterpieces worked though. And look, there's Gentileschi's Rhapsody in Fruit.
I sure hope the painting is still dry.
Don't worry about this, Butch. The important thing is we found all the irreplaceable art, plus your painting. Looks like catching the thief will have to wait.
Speaking of weight, how are we going to carry all the paintings to the museum at once?
We'll have to make a collaborative effort. Let's put all the paintings in a box and wheel them to the museum. The sooner the better.
When Douglas and Anton returned with yet another empty armored car, I feared the worst. But you found all the missing paintings just in time for a gala. I guess I won't have to cancel it after all.
We wish we would have been here sooner, but we had to work together moving all the found paintings into their boxes.
Lex, where do you want this?
Oh, I'll take care of it. Thank you very much. Thank you for recovering the art agents. Especially the Walton Gentile sea piece.
Don't mention it, Lex.
It would have been most embarrassing if I had to tell Walton I lost his painting to his face. Just don't say anything to him.
Zip. My lips are sealed.
Ah, Atari. There you are. I was looking for you all morning.
I was on my lunch break. The ketchup packet squirted on my jacket, so don't stare.
Well, Atari, we got no time to lose. Start hanging these paintings for the gala. Everything needs to be perfect.
Mr. Duchovny, while we recovered the art, whoever the thief was, got away.
And
they might try to steal the paintings again. You should probably beef up security. The art would be safer with agents like us on site.
Is this an attempt for you to gaslight me into inviting you to the gala? I'm sorry, but I have the reputation to uphold. See, only the brightest minds, most famous celebrities, richest moguls, and most prominent influencers are invited, hence the VIP. The members of the town council are gonna be there, and of course, the original mascot of fast food marketing, Ronald McDonald. As grateful as the museum is that you found the art, your services are not really necessary.
Well, what about the thief?
Well, they are not invited either, obviously. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a lot of work to do. People just don't come to the museum for the view, you know.
Vincent van Gogh's The Starry Night. Seeing this in person for the first time, I never noticed the texture before.
You are very observant. Hardly anyone really looks at art that closely. They'll glance at it for 2 seconds, and then move on, clean and simple.
Well, I'm sure everyone at the gala will be excited to see all these masterpieces.
Speak for yourself. This gala is just an excuse for people to hobnob and take selfies with famous celebrities. Sadly, all the best artists were not appreciated in their lifetimes. Modern artists don't have any discipline, they'd rather make art into a joke. Just take Mr. Beast for example. His idea of art is replacing the water in the park fountain with lemon juice, simply to pass it off as pee.
Oh, is that true? I know Mr. Beast on YouTube, and the best content he could think of is buying the cheapest to the most expensive products with his friends. I never recalled the guy pouring fake urine in the fountains.
I told you, you'd get your money after the job was completed. Oh, don't give me that shit. I said that things were gonna change yesterday, and that was yesterday. If I don't pull this off tonight, we are both f***ed. Got it? What, really? Oh well, fine, no one will know, trust me. It will be our little secret.
Something tells me that little secret will be a big deal.
Now Walton Pierre Gentileschi is a true artist. He's clearly studied and respects the works by the masters. I look forward to meeting him at the gala.
I need to tell you something.
What is it?
Not in here. Come on, I'll tell you outside.
Question. Don't you find it awfully suspicious that the curator doesn't want us agents at the gala with the art thief still on the loose? He's planning something to go down tonight. And I don't mean the gala, I mean something criminal.
Do you have any proof?
Well, not yet. That's why we need to go undercover at the gala, so we can catch him in the act.
Oh. I can go in disguise as Walton Pierre Gentileschi. But there isn't enough time before the gala for you to get the AI-generated disguise ring from Saul. How will you get in?
Butch, what would Agent 47 do?
You're always a master of disguise, dude, you know it?
Good evening, this is Bianca Raincomprix with Smash News Now, reporting live from outside the Smashville City Museum Gala. I'm filling in for Carissa Hagen, who is out sick with a bacterial infection. I don't care much for boring old art, but I'll never pass up an opportunity for celebrity gawking. Catching a glimpse of a famous face is quite a competition amongst the paparazzi. The biggest competition, however, is for the lone porta potty, as impatience fills both the air and the bladder.
During La Bianca. Because the wait is over. This is Frank Diaz from the Smash News Now Skyline Report, and I can see the first wave of honored guests arriving. Here they come.
Look who's here. It's Canadian singer-songwriter and actress Celine Dion, best known for her soundtrack in the 1997 Titanic film. Congrats on your vocal role. Are you excited to see any particular work of art at the exhibit?
I myself am a work of art at the exhibit. Performing love songs and acting is my part. And now, I'm gonna act my way towards the next photographer.
Over here, Celine.
Who's next on the red carpet? It's Academy Award-winning actor and filmmaker, Tom Hanks. Mr. Hanks, do you think the monetary value placed on fine art limits its accessibility to only the wealthy elite like yourself?
Anyone can afford fine art if they save up by shopping at my merchandise. You can always count on the Hanks discount.
Good advice as always. Next limo. Will it be another movie star, pop singer, or an even bigger celebrity? Oh, it's Travis and Ellen Mercer of the City Council. Well, I guess public figures like politicians could be considered celebrities.
More like clowns if you ask me.
Well, not all politicians are clowns. Just look at Ronald McDonald.
Hi kids, it's me. I'm Ronald McDonald. Want a balloon animal?
And no clowning around Bianca. More guests are here. There's former NFL quarterback Tom Brady, pop singer and sex symbol Nicki Minaj, and legendary singer-songwriter Lionel Richie. Even Dr. Doodle-Doo from the Science Factory.
He's not chicken to make a bold-fashioned statement.
Out of the way, you turd, an artist is coming.
What do you know? It's internet sensation James Stephen Donaldson, also known as Mr. Beast. What's your favorite part of the gala? Is it the glitz, the glamour, or possibly the art?
I'm just here for the free food.
Wonderful. Our next celebrity arriving is Carissa. What are you doing here? Shouldn't you be home in bed?
I was invited to the gala, of course. I'm the arts and culture correspondent.
You just lied right to my face. You are so not getting a paid day off now. Oh shit, we're still rolling.
Here comes Walton Pierre Gentileschi.
Mr. Gentileschi, how was your trip from Tafur?
Oh, it was a kicker flight than expected.
Wow, look at all the people. I knew this gala was gonna be big, but I didn't expect it to be this big. I sure hope Lobo knows what he's doing.
Really? No one said anything?
Everyone thinks they're great so far.
Okay then. Have the servers keep bringing them out.
Butch, I'm in. Where are you? Butch.
Oh. Hors d'œuvre.
Gentileshi, are you busy? Good evening, Gentileshi. My name is Atari, the museum preparator. What do you think of the exhibit? Are you cold? You seem to be shivering.
Well, you see, the weather is much warmer and tougher. That is why I'm wearing a coat. Forgive me, but the heating system is not working.
Ugh. Come on, Butch, you slacker. Why won't you answer?
Hey man, what do you think you're doing? Get out there and serve the hors d'oeuvres. They won't last forever. And remember, they're for the guests only.
Yes, boss. Wow. This place is like a zoo. Where's Butch? He's clearly doing a fine job blending in. Butch. 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 There he is. Eating on the job, of course.
Oh yes. Delicious. Hey, you can't elbow me. Lay off if you want a fight.
It's me, dude.
Oh. Glad you got access to this gala. You're a waiter. You sure made me wait a long time for that setup to pay off.
Remember, Walter, we're not here for hobnobbing or finger food. Keep your eyes peeled for anything or anyone suspicious.
Can I have everyone's attention, please? Hello everyone. My name is Lex Duchovny, the museum curator. It is time to unveil the piece de resistance. Without further ado, Mr. Beast.
I'm guessing it is a hat.
It is a sheet, I knew it.
Psyche, you guys just got beasted. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna do it for real this time.
What? It's a brick?
Ooh, magnificent.
It's a commentary on the foundation of society.
It distills brutalism to the simplest expression.
I'm gonna go snoop around the curator's office. Just try to blend in with everyone.
Good idea, and maybe bring back more of those shrimp things when you have a chance.
Excuse me, but what do you think of the Van Gogh landscape?
What? Oh yes, lovely.
Mr. Hanks, have you seen the Scream portrait?
It's a bit of an improvement if you ask me.
What is your opinion on the Gentileshi art?
I've never heard of Gentileshi.
You know, for a council member like you, I can't believe you didn't even want to look at a real piece of art.
Atari sure is passionate about these things. But who here could be passionate enough to steal them?
Art isn't about the creation, it's about the reaction. I didn't really create that brick, I found it in the road, but by putting it on a pedestal and calling it art, I made people react. I mean, take a closer look at the Mona Lisa painting. Sure, it was made with skill and talent, but what does it say?
Nothing.
Exactly, Nicki Minaj. Silence is its only language. Now bow down to the art snobs who decide what's good enough to belong to a museum.
God damn. How many of those have you served now?
I think I may have served all of them.
Well, take it easy, dude. We've got a show to run right now.
Do these hors d'oeuvres taste funny to you?
How did I know? I'm just a cloud.
This place is full of phonies. I'm fed up.
So Amy. I simply had too many hors d'oeuvres.
It's all commercial. I just slap my name on things and it's art.
Wait, could Mr. Beast have stolen the paintings as some kind of prank?
What? Don't you say another word.
Man, someone needs to come along and set the art world on fire. You good man?
Wow, he had to speak. My insides are the ones that are on fire.
There's gotta be a clue in here somewhere. These are all unpaid bills. The museum is drowning in debt. There's no way this fundraiser could be enough to pay all these off. Hang on, what's this? According to this, the museum would have gotten millions if we hadn't recovered the stolen art.
Tonight needed to go off without a hitch. I thought you knew that. This crap you pulled is definitely gonna get us all bankrupt now. I didn't say you had to poison everyone.
Hey, I warned you this could happen if you didn't pay up.
I don't give two shits. You're gonna go back there and clean these out, and if it causes a chain reaction, God only knows what could happen to me.
Poison? Oh God, this might be more than just an art heist. It might be murder. Butch is in danger. I have to warn him.
Are you sure you're feeling okay? You look a bit pale. Do you need me to get you some water?
Oh. You might wanna.
Bloody hell. You just destroyed Leonardo's famous painting.
Oh no. He didn't mean to.
Stop. You're making it worse. Anton, don't just stand there. We have to evacuate this building before everyone gets seriously killed. Hit the damn fire alarm.
Was this a part of your plan too?
What? You think I wanted to orchestrate all this? This is serious business.
Wonderful. Food poisoning and a fire. This night can't get any worse.
The caterer girl must be who Lex was talking with on the phone about some little secret. How deep does this conspiracy iceberg go?
There is no fire here. Please exit the building in an orderly fashion. This museum is now locked.
No fire. That's a relief. I better make sure Butch is okay.
This is Bianca Raincomprix with Smash News Now. As you can see, guests of tonight's gala are pouring out of the museum, along with the puke pouring out of their mouths. Carissa, what made everyone nauseous? Was it the abstract expressionism?
No. It was food poisoning. My refined palate couldn't take it.
Well, I hope you learned your lesson.
We've got EMTs on the way right now.
Hey, this artist is bad sick.
You just need to replenish your fluids. I'll take your blood pressure real quick, and then we'll provide you with something.
Everyone is sick. I've heard of gag toys, but this is ridiculous. Butch.
Hey Ezra, have you seen that Resident Evil 2 remake? There's that part where Leon says, "Then you shoot me, but I don't think you can." Like shit, did this dude just bet on his life? But his intuition was right. Ada couldn't shoot him.
Hey, shut up. You just ruined a part of the movie for me.
Well, someone's feeling better.
Go help somebody else.
Butch, are you alright?
Never better.
Look, the curator and the caterer are in the pact. He had the art insured for millions in case of theft, but since we foiled that plan, she decided to sabotage the gala by poisoning the hors d'oeuvres with ipecac.
Yeah, he found that out the hard way. I think it's mostly out of my system.
The museum's reputation is definitely ruined now. But what do they have to gain by it?
Everyone is outside revealing their innermost secret. And by innermost secret, I mean the content of their stomach.
Hey, everyone is outside, so that means the art is completely unguarded. What if this was just a distraction so it can be stolen again?
We have to get back inside, quick.
Crap. The paintings are already gone. Whoever the thief is must be fast.
Too fast for an artist and a watermeb. This gizzring, change me back to normal.
But they won't escape Private Eye Team Incorporated.
Nice to see your true colors, Butch.
It's good to be myself again, Lobo. Even I am still a little rumbly in my tummy.
The thief must have taken the art out through the staff entrance. They couldn't have gotten far.
Oh God, my stomach feels awful. Now I know how you felt after that podunk diner food we ate.
Dude, the art. There's someone in the truck trying to make a getaway.
Not my masterpiece. We can't let them get away.
Come on, let's follow them. Stop the damn truck, you thief. We've got you on blast.
They're shooting at us! Do something, man!
We've got to stop the thief before they run someone over, or worse.
Our only chance is for me to jump over there and climb to the front.
Are you sure you're up for it?
Trust me, I feel a lot better.
Butch, are you okay?
Oh God, the armored car is getting away.
Not if I have anything to say about it.
Wait for me! Dear God. The hell just happened?
The armored car just crashed into the flammable warehouse department. We have to save the rest of the paintings, and see if the driver is alright.
Lobo, no, you'll burn to a crisp in there.
I'll take my chances. Damn it. The paintings are screwed up now, and there's nothing left but ash. Anyone in there? Hang on, what's that? Butch?
You're back. Thank God you're alive, you scared the shit out of me. What about the thief? Are they dead?
The driver must have escaped uninjured and vanished again. I found something wedged onto the gas pedal.
That's Mr. Beast's brick.
How did you know? Bricks are all over the place.
As I said, the perfect artist must always sign their work.
Actually, this guy shouldn't. This may be incriminating evidence.
Mr. Beast did say to me that someone needs to set the art world on fire. What now?
Fire, 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 fire!
This is serious right here. Someone might be seriously killed. These two agents, I think they might be the ones responsible
Run.
for all of this.
We're far away from the fire now, and I'm already damned. We just got exposed on Smash News now. We're screwed as we know it.
Oh shit! General Cesar must have seen the news.
Butch Baxter, Lobo Chinosky, both of you get your sorry asses to my office immediately. You are in deep shit.
Oh. Uh-oh.
And our top story tonight. It was supposed to be the most formal event of Smashville City, but one museum curator says that his event was anything but storybook, after dozens of people got sick during an art gala. The curator is now on vacation, but the event is something that you guess won't soon forget.
As many as 85 people got sick 15 minutes after the celebrity red carpet walk outside the Smashville Art Museum. Now the health department wants to know if food poisoning is to blame. Channel 6 reporter Alan Thompson has details for us.
Lex Duchovny, art curator of the Smashville Museum, has committed to keeping its reputation on its feet. He had no idea that the sickness would ruin his plans. We have contacted Duchovny about the ordeal, but have yet to hear back from him. Some party members believe the illness started during the art viewing session, which was held at the fundraising gala at the Smashville Museum, 1 hour after the curator's father got sick.
I had diarrhea, I was nauseated, and then I had a fever. Not long before I threw up on the wall. I thought my son knew what he was doing.
More than half of the estimated 85 people at the gala went home sick. Even some celebrities got sick. The health department started fielding calls from everywhere.
People were calling everywhere from Hollywood to Canada. Everyone was sick.
They have samples of almost everything on the menu for the night, and it was sent off to be further tested. They said it's most likely food poisoning, and they told us that a simple mistake had ruined a party, even for a formal event such as the gala with an outstanding sanitation record. The health department says the final results should come in by Friday. And meanwhile, Duchovny is still trying to recover from a stomach-churning experience.
You guys care to explain what the hell happened out there?
We, got food poisoning at the gala?
It was a rhetorical question.
You see, Caesar, we found some stolen paintings, but not the thief. We figured they were hiding at the art museum gala, so we went undercover and scoped out who it could possibly be, and after everyone was sick, we went on a wild car chase.
I heard. And you may have gotten someone seriously killed in an explosion at a flammable warehouse. Wait, there's more.
Police are still searching for the cause of the truck accident, and according to Police Commissioner David Mertens, the clues left behind were 6 to 7 stolen paintings from the art museum, which are now completely destroyed by the fire.
Wow. This time you agents really screwed up, big. This is a travesty. You let the art from the gala go up in smoke. What do you have to say for yourself?
Well, Cesar, it's a good thing Gentileschi's Rhapsody in fruit painting wasn't up in smoke. We saved my painting, and amazingly though, nobody threw up on it.
How can you tell? It's literally a picture of your vomit.
Oh ha ha ha, go screw yourself.
Hey, don't make me separate you two. Butch, you said you made that picture, yes? May I see it? Butch, you really painted this?
Well, yes. Then changed into Walton Gentileschi to take part in the interview.
We also recovered Mr. Beast's work of art. His brick.
This is truly marvelous, Butch. If this whole secret agent thing doesn't work out for you, at least you've got your art career to fall back on.
Well, thanks, Cesar.
But as an artist, it would have been more professional if you have signed your work.
I'm sure I signed it somewhere. Hang on. Something's a little off. Oh my God. No. This painting is too small, and my signature isn't there.
Let me take a look. This is not your art, Butch. It's a forgery. Someone must have photoshopped your picture, spot-heeled your signature, and printed it in an 8x8 picture frame.
God damn it! Lobo, if a forgery of my painting fell out of that armored car, then I'll bet all the paintings in it were also fake as well. The art destroyed in the fire was fake.
Maybe you two haven't completely fouled up this case yet. The real art is still out there somewhere.
How are we going to find it, again?
We can use my tracking app to find the real painting.
The thief must have driven away with the real art in a different truck, while we chased after the one with the forgeries.
It was a decoy, and we fell for it. We won't get fooled again, and they won't see us coming. Let's move, Lobo.
This may be a fake picture, but it still transports me. I can feel that tropical summer breeze already.
I knew I couldn't rely on someone as condescending as you. You had one job, serve the catering, and not poison the meals. Otherwise this night would have turned ugly. Well, what did you do? You went against my wishes, and got 80-something people hospitalized. You know what's gonna happen now, right?
Listen, Lex, as far as money goes, that's not my problem. Besides, it was only one drop of ipecac, no big deal. You can rant all you want about your reputation being ruined, but you just couldn't say I didn't warn you.
You got me on the news, dipshit. I swear, if you don't redeem yourself, you and I are through. Is that clear?
For the love of God, Lex, grow up.
I can't depend on you for squat.
The thief can't have gotten far. It hasn't been that long since the gala.
This is it. My painting is somewhere above us. There's something familiar about this place.
Here is where we found the paintings the last time. The Smashville warehouse and U-Haul.
It wasn't really smart of the thief to use the same hiding spot.
And no thief is too smart to thwart with Private Eye Team Incorporated. Okay, jigs up. Hey, where's the thief? And most importantly, where is the stolen art? This is the precise location your tracker led us earlier.
Not exactly. The signal is stronger in the other direction. My painting must be in there.
There they are.
And here is my painting. Whoever the forger was, they're good. They only missed my signature. Lobo. The tracker wasn't out of alignment when we first found my painting, because that wasn't my painting at all. The tracker was pointing to my painting in the U-Haul this whole time.
So, if the real art has been here all along, then the paintings we returned to the museum were fake?
Oh. The thief wanted their forgeries to be found. They photoshopped the copies here, then moved them next door.
This too obvious hiding spot was meant to trick whoever showed up into searching the other building. The copies of the original paintings were made to pull off a switcheroo, so the forgeries would get put on display at the gala. Our suspect must be
a kangaroo.
What? Where did you get a kangaroo?
I pulled it out of my ass. You said switcheroo, so that made me think of a kangaroo.
It's not a kangaroo, Butch. Our suspect must be someone with the right MMO.
Massive multiplayer online games?
Dude, this is detective shit. Focus. MMO is the term for means, motive, and opportunity.
I knew that. Just wanted to see if you knew that.
Okay, here's what we know. Mr. Beast is an artist, and a YouTube internet star. He's also a prankster, so he has probably the means to create forgeries. Lex Duchovny insured the art for millions. Money makes for a pretty tempting motive. And the caterer girl. She gave everybody at the gala food poisoning, by adding 1 drop of ipecac syrup on the hors d'oeuvres, which created the opportunity to steal back the forgeries.
So, were they working together, or separately? Did one of them do it, or did they all do it? And if the thief already has the real art at the U-Haul, why would they try to steal back the forgeries?
To answer that, we may have to go all the way back to the beginning.
Well, we know we have a lot of theories, but we don't have any proof.
That's it. The forgeries are proof of the crime. If someone at the gala realized the paintings were copies, the hunt for the originals would be back on again. They stole back the fakes to get rid of the evidence.
By destroying the forgeries in a fire, the whole world would believe the real art was lost forever in a botched burglary.
Correct.
But they didn't factor in us saving the fake Walton Pierre Gentileschi. Shame the forger didn't sign it with their own name.
Shame they're not here, then we'd know for sure who did it.
You know, we should wait around and see who shows up?
Bullcrap. I've waited long enough for one evening, and they may not come back here until they know for certain they got away with the perfect crime.
Lobo, I've got an amazing idea. What if we can make the thief think they got away with it? Here goes nothing. Magic disguise ring. Change me into Walton Pierre Gentileschi.
Hello, I am Lobo of the Private Eye Team Incorporated. You're probably wondering why I've gathered you all here.
Just so you know, I work here. I've been here since last night.
Someone stole my motorcycle, and nobody's offered me a ride back home.
I gotta be somewhere, dude. Not that I have anything better to do.
Listen, you're here because each of you are suspects in last night's disastrous art heist.
If I was the one who did it, I wouldn't be hanging around the scene of the crime.
And I'd have skipped town.
Exactly. Fleeing would make you look more guilty. So you stayed to make me think you didn't do it.
Hey, this is
No
preposterous.
Go on.
Lex Duchovny. You committed the crime, so you'd get millions in insurance money to pay off the museum's debt.
What? No. I mean, yes, the museum will get the insurance.
Yeah, right.
Yes, but no amount of money would be worth ruining the museum's morale. I'd never be able to throw another gala ever again. And hosting formal occasions is my favorite part of running a museum.
A flimsy excuse. Caterer girl, or, what's your name again?
Courtney.
Courtney, I don't give a damn what your last name is. To empty the museum and leave the paintings ripe for stealing, you doused the hors d'oeuvres with ipecac, which triggered a chain reaction and sickness like no other. Am I wrong?
No. I didn't mean to. I was just pissed that Lex didn't pay me for last year's gala. How was I to know the food had mold in it the last time?
Don't you start with me now, Courtney. Blame the city council.
So, it's payback you're after. And as for Mr. Beast, you don't buy into this arts and crafts crap. You stole the paintings as a prank to teach these snobs a lesson.
I'll admit, it is a good joke.
Is it a joke that your brick survived the fire that turned the other art to ash?
Now wait a minute, I'm all for setting the art world on fire, but I didn't mean it literally. I was framed.
The other art was framed. Yours was on a pedestal. And it's also suspicious that you're one of the many few guests who didn't throw up blood and chunks from eating the hors d'oeuvres.
My stomach is tough. The only times I was sick is when I am struggling with Crohn's disease. It's an inflammatory bowel disease that causes chronic inflammation of the gastrointestinal tract, which extends from your stomach all the way down to your—
Shut it. As I conclude this cross-examination, I have decided that the three of you have perfect alibis. Which is how I know the real thief is none other than Walton Pierre Gentileschi.
What?
Dang. I was wondering when he'd get to you.
Gentileschi stole the paintings the first time, just to get invited to have his work displayed at the gala.
No, he didn't.
Hey, I remember now. Gentileschi was a last-minute fill-in artist.
He wasn't even in this country then. He was in tougher with my girlfriend.
That's not even a real place in France. It is a French slang.
Gentileschi was the first one to get sick. He must have thrown up on purpose.
You didn't want to share this spotlight, so you damaged the Mona Lisa painting so everyone would leave the museum. Isn't that right?
He couldn't help it, you're right.
Stop lying.
Like many artists, he don't know how to socialize at gathering. Yet is the whole time to avoir starting conversation.
Walton was also seen running back into the museum shortly after it was evacuated and the gala was cut short.
It's true.
And guess what? His painting is the only one that wasn't destroyed in the fire.
Oh. It all adds up now.
You rotten bastard. You don't know how much hot water you're in right now, Gentileschi.
Alright, stand up. You're getting in the paddy wagon.
Let go of me. I'm not a criminal, I'm an artistic genius. Damn you all.
Dude, stick to the script.
You want a lawyer, and not from the Supreme Court. 40 years won't stop me from accomplishing my dream.
Consider this case closed. Walton will be brought to justice. You can go back to work now.
Thank you kindly for your support.
Wow, Lobo. For a moment there, you had me believing I am the thief.
The actual thief, or thieves, will of course know that Walton was innocent the whole time. But hopefully, we've convinced them that I believe Walton did it. Now that Walton Pierre Gentileschi is going to jail, the real criminal is sure to think it's safe for them to go back to U-Haul. And we'll be there to catch them red-handed.
How much longer do you think, Lobo?
Shush. Someone is coming. Hold it right there. Ah, shit.
Here I come. You want some, bitch, huh?
Do your damn worst.
Leave him alone. Stop moving now! Now, let's see who this art copy-paster really is.
No, it can't be.
Atari Ashiyama, the museum preparator. She was the cat burglar. You may have tricked everyone into thinking these paintings burned up in the fire, but now we know you can't claw your way through the actual originals. Why did you do it? Did you do it for money, for revenge, to put out Mr. Beast? Speak!
What I do in my business in art is none of your business. Now let me off or I'll kill you.
You better do as my partner says, or I'll close the case the hard way.
Fine. Tell your partner to get the gun out of my face first. I have loved art ever since I was 6 years old. When I first lived in Hokkaido, Japan with my parents, I'd spent my time admiring it, studying, and copying other people's illustrations that I liked.
There's nothing wrong with that. It's how lots of artists first learn how to draw.
I majored in arts and hospitality, and took weekend art classes. As other students found their artistic voices, what I was best at was quickly copying off everyone else's tests.
Miss Ashiyama, this painting was copied from your classmates.
Imitation is the sincerest form of flattery, but I was immediately expelled. Eventually, I flew to the States, where I picked up a job at the museum. I've spent years looking at paintings. Every detail, every brushstroke, and no one appreciated them as much as I did. So, when the most famous paintings in history were coming to the museum for the gala, I was certain that if I made copies and switched them with the originals, no one would notice. I could keep the originals all to myself, and after the gala, my art would be returned to museums all over the world for people to casually glance at.
You had the means, motive, and opportunity to commit the crime. You were fast enough to steal the paintings from the armored car without the security guards even knowing. You had the skills, time, and speed to create the forgeries by hand and on Photoshop, and you have your own selfish reason for doing it.
And with us helpfully finding your fakes and bringing them to the museum, your plan worked flawlessly.
Except you realized your forgeries weren't perfect, so it was you that put ipecac on the hors d'oeuvres, because you were afraid someone was going to catch a mistake.
Oh my god, I did not poison your gala food. I wanted people to look at my art, not puke on it. When everyone was sick, my plan backfired. My forgery skills can hold up to scrutiny, but the paint can't hold up to stomach acid and shit.
So that's when you decided to evacuate the museum, destroy the evidence, and frame Mr. Beast?
Very likely. With the museum emptied, I thought I could sneak out the copies and repaint them. On the way out I saw Mr. Beast's brick, which did not belong at the showing. Before I had a chance to lock the back of the armored car, you both nearly caught me. So I drove down 4 blocks, and threw the brick onto the gas pedal. Quickly, I stumbled out of the truck before it exploded. I never intended to destroy my paintings, but if everyone believed the real ones were lost in the fire, at least I could still keep them all to myself. I knew it would eventually come out that Walton Pierre Gentileschi was innocent, but I figured I had time to paint new forgeries and hatch another plan to pass them off as genuine articles.
Well, your phonies won't fool anyone now.
Hey, I was proving a point. If I can paint just like the best artists in the world, then that makes me the best artist in the world. That's why I stole that Gentileschi painting. I photoshopped the painting by shrinking it down and changing the aspect ratio, and showed it to his face at the gala. And he still didn't give a shit about the fake painting.
So clearly, you used the spot healing tool on Photoshop to get rid of my signature on the Rhapsody and fruit art I made.
What do you mean, your art?
Alright, look, I'm Gentileschi, alright?
You see, for someone claiming to be so observant, you couldn't tell this getup was a disguise.
You tricked me. I've been fooled by a fraud.
Oh, you don't like that, huh? Well, there's more.
I'm also the arts teacher that made you flunk out of that school you love so much. Me and Mr. Duchovny went out on a date one night.
And we were smooching up a storm.
When I get my hands on you, I'm gonna... Now, since you know a little bit about art, I'm gonna smash your face so hard, your blood will be the paint. Checkmate.
Butch, are you okay?
Dude. I think I am okay.
We better call the police, and an ambulance too, to run an autopsy on this crook.
Yeah. The art thief has been stopped, all thanks to the agents of Petty.
I wouldn't pat myself on the back for that, Butch. Yes, we've recovered the art and wiped out the culprit, but though Atari has committed crimes, she's certainly not evil. Copying the art isn't where she went wrong. It was her belief that there is only one definition of art, one criteria to judge an artist by, and only one way to appreciate it. Hopefully with some help, Atari can come to realize she was mistaken.
And speaking of which, we need to be taking these paintings to the museum again.
For the first time technically. But first we need to aid our wounds and get my gunshot looked at by a professional.
We have just received word that museum employee Atari Ashiyama was found dead at the U-Haul in Crownley Street, after reports of $300 in art was stolen and forged by this woman, who tried to replace historical masterpieces with her own imitations. For more, here is Carissa Hagen with the museum curator, Lex Duchovny.
Thank you, Bianca. The priceless art is back, and the museum's reputation is on track again. In fact, all this excitement has generated a renewed interest in the art world.
Indeed. The exhibit will be expanded and open to the public free of charge, since no one got to see the actual paintings anyway. And thanks to the efforts of the town council and efforts by Ronald McDonald, the city has fully funded the museum's budget, in exchange for the museum dedicating a wing to some serious performing art.
All the museum's expenses will be paid, including the hospital bills for everyone who got sick.
Well, let's hope everyone runs to the museum and doesn't get the runs at the museum. Back to you, Bianca.
Hey, you found my cycle. God, whoever took it for a joyride gets whatever's coming to them.
Oh, don't worry. We're right on their tail. Apologies again for accusing you of committing whatever happened at the museum.
Well, now that the museum's finally paid me, I can restock my fridge with fresh ingredients. I'm gonna go throw out anything that has gone bad as we speak. I'm sure you want to wrap things up as quickly as possible. So, bye.
Godspeed, Courtney.
Hey Parker, didn't we make the hors d'oeuvres with some of these organic foods? I thought you said they decayed.
No, I said they were kind of alive.
Oh. I guess they kind of are squirming around. Well, dead or alive, these saltines have expired anyway. I've got enough money now to make my own crackers.
Look, Caesar, isn't it impressive to see my real painting on display in the museum, surrounded by all this culture?
I hate to say it, Butch, but I think I prefer the forgery.
What? It's just a copy of mine.
Beauty is in the eye of the beholder, Butch.
And I'll be holding on to the one hanging in my office.
Wait. You're the artist who painted Rhapsody of Fruit. Was Walton Pierre Gentileschi just an imposter?
More like, impasta. I was undercover to catch the thief. I'm an agent of the Private Eye Team Incorporated.
Wow. Now that is what I call a performance art. This feels just like the end of the movie where Claire destroys this mutated final incarnation, with the minigun and boards the train to escape. After the credits, we see a quick clip of a tentacled G. Birkenwaddle bursting into the final train.
That's it. If you need me, I'll be at Regal Cinemas.
Looks like food wasn't the only thing that was spoiled. What am I saying? I wanted to watch the rest of the movie too. Wait up, Butch.